y'all, this is Ultimate Prime, and today I'm going to be doing a video review on Titan's Return, Monxo, and Wolfwire. This is from the Wave 2 set of Deluxes, and let's go ahead and take a quick look at the box. And as you can see, it has the picture of Monxo and Wolfwire down here. It's also got a picture of them connecting up here. Turn it to the side, you see another picture of Monxo connecting to Wolfwire's body. And if you turn it on the back, you can see a full image of Wolfwire here in his robot mode, in his animal mode, and you can see Monxo that he transforms in 1 step, that Wolfwire transforms in 15 steps, and that Monxo can ride in the chest or the back of Wolfwire. You also see that the headmasters can be used on several different sizes, and we've got, for example, Mind Wipe, Astro Train, and Soundwave. And I'm just going to read the back of the box. It says, "The Decepticons unite with Titan Master partners to power up for battle. Monxo gives Wolfwire the power to rewind time in short bursts, but it drains his energy to dangerously low levels." So this guy has a sort of time travel ability. So that is a pretty unique ability within the Transformers universe. So very interesting. Well, that is enough of the box. I'm going to get him opened up and we'll take a look and see what we've got. Okay, so here is Wolfwire in his animal mode. And I mean, this character looks great. I mean, I love how he looks in his animal mode. He's got quite a bit of articulation. The colors look great on him. He's an awesome character. So let's go ahead and put on his other pieces. He comes with this sword weapon. Looks kind of nice, which forms his tail. You just stick it here and gives him his tail there. And he also comes with this giant gun sort of thing, and that slides right on top here and forms like a giant cannon on his back. He also comes with this card, which is a picture of him on the front, and it's got his tech specs here on the back. And then also he has his Titan Master Monxo here, who of course has the head sculpt in the back. And there you go. And Monxo can fit in here and right there in the back of the cannon if you want him to. And also this part here opens up and he can ride on the inside. And it closes up nicely, and there you have him. Now he does have some articulation in this mode, actually, quite a bit. His arms can go full, his legs can go full 360. They can move in and out a little bit. This part of his leg can go forward and back. His paws can go up and down. His mouth opens and closes. His head can turn to the side. It can turn here, pretty much do a full 360. It can even move up and down if you detach it a little bit. So you could have him looking up, looking down. And his back legs as well. They're somewhat movable. Maybe not as movable as his front legs, but they can move backwards and forwards. They can move in and out a little. This part of the leg is on a hinge, so it can move backwards and forwards. The feet can swivel here at the leg, and the feet themselves can turn. The tail can just spin around. It can't move up and down. That would be nice if it could, but it can't. But that's pretty much it for his articulation. Now, just for a quick comparison and just to get a good shot, let's put him with the other wave mates, Mind Wipe and Skull Smasher, just so you can see how they look together. And that is a very nice picture. You've got the three animals together. And there's one more thing that I noticed on this figure is that he may have a third mode, because there is a peg hole underneath that's only revealed when he is in his animal mode, where you could probably stick this in here if you'd like to have it kind of underneath him, which you could do. But also he has this chest piece right here that can open up. Now, this is not shown in the instructions that this part can open up, and there's nothing in here that shows why this would be here. So I'm assuming there may be a third mode, as with Mind Wipe, who has sort of a spaceship mode that you can configure with him. There may be a third mode with this character, and if I figure that out, I will definitely do an update to this video. But just something that I noticed and wanted to point out. But he does have this hatch that opens that for the moment it's not in the instructions, or it doesn't say anything as to why he has that. Other than that, there is one more thing. The gun that he has, like I said, you can fit Monxo in here and have him ride this way. Also, if you flip this over, because of the shape of it, you can fit him or another Titan Master right in here on top. That would allow you to peg this gun here on the side if you like, and he could be standing there on the side, or on this side, or well, you can't really put him on the back because of the way the peg hole, but you can also turn this into a turret. So let's put Leader Class Optimus Prime out here real quick. And he's got peg holes. You could peg Monxo or another Titan Master right in here. And you got a turret that they can actually stand on. Or he also has peg holes here on the side. And you could stick him back here. And there you go. You got another gun that can move up and down right there. So yeah, that's just one more thing that I noticed. Now what we're going to do is transform him into his robot mode, and to do that you want to remove all of his weapons and his headmaster. And so let's take out the tail. He's pretty easy to transform. One of the first things that you're going to want to do is flip this part up and pull this up here, the midsection, and fold it inwards to get his body back in. And then you can flip this part here back down. Make sure that snaps into place. Flip this part back down to lock it back up. You can then flip the head here back, and it pegs in here. The legs, you're just going to pull them down. And then you're going to turn the foot like this and pull the heel out. It's much easier if you have nails. Okay, you can pull the foot out and then there's a peg hole here, and there is a peg right here in the leg. You're going to pull this down and connect it to his leg. There you go. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to twist the foot. We're going to pull the heel out. And then we're going to pull this part of the leg down and peg it into the hole there. And there you got his legs. Now we can just pull the arms down, twist them so that this part is facing up, and then you want to pull this area here up and pull out the hands. And this part can be a little tight. There we go. Pull out the hands, pull back the paws, and then close this part back up. And then do the same on this side. We're going to turn the arm, open this up to get, and well, you might as well pull the paw back. Now open this upper part of the arm up and get the hands out. Which is not always very easy. They don't like to come out. They fit in here very snug. All right, there we go. We got the hand out. We can close this part back up. And there he is, mostly in his robot mode. And then he just needs his head. And so we're going to take Monxo here and flip him up and turn him into his head mode and put him right there on top. And there he is in his robot mode. Now in this mode, his articulation is pretty good. You can turn his head around. His arms still go full circle. They can turn here at the upper arm. He has elbow bend. His hands don't really move. His waist can turn somewhat. You can turn his waist. But it's somewhat hindered by all this stuff here on his back. But he can turn his waist. His legs can move forward and back. They can move in and out. They don't really swivel because of how these parts detach in. Suppose if you unattached it, you might get some swivel. Let's see. No, not really. They don't swivel there. So, but you can see where they have the space, but it's just the way that he transforms. They don't really swivel that way. But he does have the in and out movement. He does have the knee bend. And his feet can, well, close up, but they can actually move a little bit slight, up and down. And so that is it for his articulation. He, of course, can hold this giant gun in his hand. And he can hold his sword in the other hand, like this. And you could also put it on the side if you want to. If you didn't want him to hold it, you could store it right there on the side of his arm. The gun as well could be stored on his arm in case he didn't want to hold it. It makes him look a little bulky, but if you didn't want him holding it in his hands, you can store it on the sides. And just for comparison, let's compare him to another Deluxe class. And here he is with Voyager. He is a pretty good figure. Let me move this out of the way. And I think he looks great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transform him back into his animal mode. And in order to do that, we're just going to pull these pieces off. And then we are going to open this part so that we get the hands put away. Fold them in there. You can fold them up. And turn this part to get the paws facing forward. And we're going to do the same on this side. We're going to open this part up. Here we go. Put the hand inside there and fold that back down. then twist the paw. There we have that side. We're also going to pull off the headmaster. And we're going to pull the wolf head down. Tighten that up. There you have the front. This part you're going to pull up, and then you're going to pull this back area out. You don't really want to pull off his whole body, but that is an interesting thing that can happen because it doesn't fit in here as tight as I'd like, and so his whole body can actually detach by accident. But you're going to pull this part out, and let's put his body back on there. So yeah, you're going to pull this part out. It's got a couple little notches here, and you want to push it in down here so it lengthens his body. Then you can close this hatch here, and then you want to take the leg, unpeg that yellow part, and push it up to the top. And then that way you can fold the legs up. Oh, and also you want to close this, turn the leg so that he's facing inwards. And then you want to do the same thing on this side. You want to pull this part up, bring this down, close up the foot, turn the heel, and then just get him situated in the way that you want him to look. So we'll bring his paws down here. And there he goes back in his animal mode. And like I said, I think he looks great. We'll put the tail back in. And yeah, I'd highly recommend this character. I think he just looks great. Let's put this gun back in here too. And if you want, you can have the headmaster riding here right on top. So there you have it. That is Weird Wolf or Wolfwire. And like I said, I think he's a great character. This is the end of this video review. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I will have other reviews coming up shortly. So until then, have a great day, and I'll catch you later.